Hey guys, what's going on? So I got my little, I'm gonna do a Greenworks 1600 PSI power washer. You can see it's been used. It's still hooked up and everything. I was pressure washing the eiger. Had to get some of the dust off. Just getting some of the dust and the dirt off, just the main big clumps. When I get the belt box back on, and I'll cover this. And got the carburetor back on. It moves up and down freely now. I don't know if you can see in there. And it moves up and down freely. Got all that done. My next thing is to get a belt. I'm waiting on some parts for the tank, for the valve. Fired it up already once, popped off, ran good. Like I said before, this thing only has 601 hours or miles on it, and 101 hours. That is not very much at all. Just had to get it out real quick, rinse it off, give it a good rinse off, and go from there. Hope to have this thing done here pretty soon. It already fires up, runs. Like I said, I got some parts for it back here. I got the floorboards, the new floorboards. Got those two my dad bought. I got to go through and pull this off, replace this, replace the gas tank cap. It is rusted out. I'm waiting on that. So I'm waiting on that. Waiting on this right here, the fuel gauge. And I'm waiting on parts for that right there. It doesn't want to operate correctly. You can see I got all the plastics and everything right here. I'm kind of avoiding this area, but you might have already found out. Got something else in the shop today, a Polaris. Some of y'all might recognize that. It is a Polaris 800 4x4. It's 2007 Ranger Razor. A little back history on the Ranger Razor. A lot of the parks would not let you in unless it was a Ranger, like a utility, just because of the fact that they thought Razor was sport. But this is early Razor. It's not a Ranger, it's a Razor. I mean, it is a Ranger Razor, but it is a Razor. It is an 800. I washed it up already, got it kind of clean. It was kind of not dirty, but it was dingy. And this thing is pretty good. Let me go turn on the light. I can show y'all. This thing is minus the flat tires, but I mean it's pretty good looking. I mean it's in good shape. One owner, 07. This thing. Let's get in it here. Oh, I got the keys back in here. Let me get the keys. The guy asked me to do a couple things to it. It's not mine. I wish it was mine. Getting ready to wash my pickup here in a little bit. That's why I started pulling all this stuff out, moving it. But this thing is damn good. It's only got 77 hours on it, 77 and a half, 329 miles on it. Let's get to the... And this thing pops off every freaking time. Alright, sounds good, revs good. Pops down, back, down. It's got good compression. The spark arrestor's still in it. Of course, I'll probably pull that out if I can and clean that out for him. Thing's pretty loud. Things he wants me to do, he wants me to clean the gas tank out. It's got some old gas in it. There's a couple of these little push pins that are messed up. Detail the whole thing. What else does he want me to do? Oh, he's got a Harbor Freight winch over here. He wants me to mount, which I might have to buy the winch mount for it. He wants me to mount the winch. I'm not a big fan of wire, but for what little he's going to use it, it just comes with most of the wiring and everything. It's got the little key fob. So I'm gonna mount that for him. Do a little cleanup everywhere, wash it down, detail it, air the tires up, fix the leaks in the tires. There's some plugs that he said don't work. Headlights work, everything works. Just go through and dielectric grease everything. Not gonna make it a buggy. This front bumper is loose. I don't know if you can see it move. It's loose on both sides. Go through and tighten that up. And go through and clean it over really good again before I give it back to him. I've already run it around a little bit. It seems though that this right here has some slack in it, so I'll probably adjust that. As you can tell, it's got some slack. It's hard to go into gear. Probably check over on the air filter, give it a good service. There's some plugs, like I said, that need to be tightened up. Overall, it's a clean bike. That's basically what I was doing today. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this eiger in here because the eiger is gonna be numero uno. I can do all that shit to the stuff to the Ranger while it's sitting right here, and that will be it. All right, guys, stay tuned for the next one.